So, so I'm in a mall right now, and it's in Shenzhen, March 22nd or 23rd, 2018. I have a new camera. Very excited about my new camera. There is one English school, adult English school in this mall, and two kids. One is sort of an online English place, but they also teach the kids in the like store or the brick and mortar shop, as it were. So I think this is an opportune time to chat just a little bit about the realities, some of the negative realities that exist sort of in the culture, and which you will not like, which you will not appreciate if you're from America, Britain, Canada, Australia, etc., or from other parts of the world, but really specifically for those groups. That music in the background, it's not coming from me. It's up there somewhere. So at any rate, you may be surprised that despite all the trappings of sort of wealth and modernity, that your life, your work life in an English school isn't going to be quite what your work life is in the United States or Britain for a number of different reasons. I'll give you an whoops, this thing is very funny. Okay. Let me give you an example of what I mean. They oftentimes will try to get you to work more hours. I mean, it doesn't happen that much, but sometimes it does. What they'll do is they'll agree to 25 hours, 25 class hours a week, per week, and they'll discover that, oh, well, on the weekdays, we don't need quite as many teachers, or we don't, right? So they definitely want you full time, and they're not going to let you go because of that. But they'll try to say, well, now we need you to teach 6 classes on the weekend and maybe 3 or 4 during the days at the other time. Now, that's not happening right now. However, at this school, I've got an inkling that it just may, because they tried to make a guy do 6 yesterday. They are chalking it up to a scheduling error, but I immediately implored him, I told him, look, man, you've got to draw the line fast and hard. Okay, it's like someone jabs you, you jab right back, right? You got to hit right back. It's very important to understand that just having lots of gadgets and phones and new cars does not mean that you have a culture of decency, a culture that values honesty, a culture that will, in summary, try to protect fairness and righteousness, justice, right? I mean, there's and that's exceedingly important, right? Any society has 2 aspects, the economic aspect and the political aspect. The economic structure or system and the political structure or system. And so that's something you need to know at the outset. It's important to think about that. Now let's take a little bit of a detour here and look at the prices. They might try to kick me out, but that's okay. 你好，我是给我朋友看看。谢谢。So they let me do it. I always get the one up there. It's called 酱爆肉饭. It's pork. It's very good. This one right here. And because I'm an employee, I get a discount. I only pay 20. I mean, I'm an employee of the mall. I'm an employee of a business in the mall, so I get a 27 renminbi. But you can see here, this is about it's about $4. $4.50, but you get a lot of stuff with it. This place I come here quite often. It's called Mei Mei. So let's see if we've got, I think in this mall we've got a Pizza Hut. We've got a, what do we have? H&M. We have got a Starbucks. We've got lots of Chinese chain stores, which are really quite nice ones. So you'll notice the video quality should be much better on this one because I purchased a $150 camera. It's called the GI 900. Again, that's GEYE 900. Oh, this is Wuzhuang, a wonderful restaurant. I love it. I adore it. I'm gonna walk in there and I'm gonna have some. Oh, ni hao. They don't like yeah. I love that restaurant. And so it's a Thursday at about 12:15. There's no one around. I really enjoy, I'm going to tell you, China is a consumer paradise these days. If you're one of these guys in your 20s or early 30s, I think this is a really good choice for you. And I'm going to cut straight to the chase. Especially if you think that maybe, hey, marrying a Chinese woman might be for you. Because it is wrong to say that like Chinese women will marry just any guy, even if they're much older. No, that's not really true. Not the ones that will have comparable educational level. That's just not true. Now, because I've been around, I mean, so if you're a guy, this looks like an interesting one. It's charcoal fish. I haven't eaten there, but it was really good. It looks very good. Ni hao. So you can see they've got this thing where kids can play on it. And so you can see what's cool. This is part of why they want to study. You can see here, oh, Coca-Cola shoes. Well, I don't think you want that. I don't either. But Coca-Cola shoes. Well, whatever. So it's a consumer paradise in many ways, and it's, you know, it's just amazing the changes. So, like I say, it's midday. There aren't many kids around, but on the weekend, this place is packed. I have them running around on there. So here's a very good restaurant. It's a Hunan restaurant. Now I'm not, just because they have good food, actually the people from Hunan piss me off a lot of times. They really do. Ni hao, ni hao. This is Hunan Cai. So it's la 一点. Ni hao, ni hao. It's 很好吃这个地方. You can see that, yeah, it's very good. This one's very tasty. It's called Qiao Zhou Zhou, and it's very, very good. Absolutely outstanding. This sushi restaurant, also very good. Also very good. You can see. Ni hao. Just kind.